in North America. He is a very talented individual.
He's got his work cut out for him because coming down the aisle now is Jon Cutler, and you know a lot about Jon Cutler too, right?
Yeah, both these men are adored by the audience. They both have a huge following, and you can see that with Jon Cutler, prime cut Jon Cutler. And I don't know what to say. Neither of these guys do it for me because I like a little bit of sandpaper. I like a guy that, I like a guy who goes a little bit to the dark side, except for those Brotherhood guys. Keep them away from me.
I was going to say, are you a fan of the Brotherhood? But you know what?
Or those Davaris, because that stuff really cheeses me off.
Well, there's a good show of sportsmanship as both men shook hands before the match, and I'm excited. You know what, Mike? I know you're saying that this isn't quite your style, but these guys are very equally matched, very similar styles, and with the exception of a haircut, I think we've got a pretty good match in our hands.
What about a haircut? Well, let me tell you about this. I know something about Wavell. For many years of knowing Wavell, I know there's a fire there. There's a bit of ego there. He does not want to lose to Jon Cutler at all. Nobody ever wants to lose a match, but this is personal for Wavell. Wavell wants to be one of those heavyweights that the fans can get behind, that can take on anybody. He's not in this match to lose in any way.
No, I would agree with you on that, but Jon Cutler, of course, I mean, he doesn't want to lose either, right? But both these guys could be considered top contenders for the heavyweight championship, correct?
You know what is wrong with Jon Cutler is he's too nice. He's the type of guy that goes to charitable events and shakes hands with kids, and he's the type of guy that worries more about what people think about him.
Yeah, but what's wrong with going to charity events? What are you talking about?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm saying that he prides himself on that stuff, and whereas Wavell is all about winning a match.
Well, Wavell is business. There's no question about it.
Wavell wants to be a star.
Business is business.
And that's no pun on his name.
Well, absolutely. But why can't you go to charitable events? Why can't you shake hands? And there's a 2 count.
What I'm saying is there are people that want to do that, and there are people that do it, right? Wavell's one of the guys that does it because he wants to wrestle and be a superstar. Jon Cutler does it because he wants the admiration of people.
Well, perhaps maybe their ulterior motives are a little bit different, but nonetheless, you can't argue the fact they're both very talented inside that ring.
Absolutely. I've never said that either one of them wasn't talented. There you go. You see that? It wasn't a rake. He used his forearm, but he put it right across his eyes.
Well, that's a big knee, never mind, across the eyes. That's a big knee to the midsection. And Wavell's got to hook a leg, though.
Wavell's prepared to be aggressive to win. Jon Cutler is too nice a guy. That's all I'm saying.
I will agree with you that their styles are such that they're so similar, yet in some ways they are different. You're right. Wavell is definitely the more aggressive of the two.
Professional wrestling is not a gentleman's game. There's not a award for the most gentleman player in the ring. You know what? This is about beating up your opponent and winning a match. Wavell's got it. Jon Cutler doesn't. I'm just saying that.
Well, only time is going to tell as Wavell just let go a fantastic chop in the corner, and I think he's calling for one more.
Ooh! Yeah, that's a heck of a how do you do.
Those are cheek rattlers, you know what I mean? Those make your whole body shake, you know? Oh!
Wow.
Fantastic spear from Wavell, and now he's hooking the leg. We got a 2, only a 2 count.
Wavell, there you go. There you see that sense of aggression to the referee even.
Well,
Wavell is beloved by the fans, absolutely. But Wavell will do what he has to do. Jon Cutler isn't at that level yet. Jon Cutler isn't ready to poke a guy in the eye or kick a guy in the crotch. Jon is a nice guy.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, what is the sportsmanship in kicking a guy in the crotch, Mike?
I did say there is no sportsmanship in professional wrestling.
Well,
if it's winning at all costs, you have to do that sometimes.
Here's something you don't see very often anymore, and I'm proud to say that Wavell Starr is doing this properly, but Cutler's getting out of an abdominal stretch. We don't see that very often anymore, but a very painful hold nonetheless. What a drop kick! He caught him square in the chest with that.
Jon Cutler's 245 pounds, and he went up so flawlessly. That was impressive.
Now, what do you know about this character? He's just out of our shot of the screen now. Character at ringside that's with Wavell Starr with a cowboy hat. I know nothing about this guy.
His name is Crazy Horse, and of course Wow!
Wavell Starr is falling victim to Cutler, and Cutler is on top of it at the time being. Drop kick to the knee, and that is going to pop out your kneecap without question. Holy cow! We got a pin, 2, 3. No, I'm going too fast. I'm so excited.
I thought he had it too. That was, if you notice that sequence there from Cutler, everything was a lot of agility for a 245-pound guy. And you know what? Hey, I take my hat off to him. He's got a bit of killer instinct.
That was a very, very creative move.
That was like a chop block in football. You're not anticipating that at all.
Absolutely. I think Cutler was surprised that it was not a drop down. Small package.
And if Scotty Bowman had been in position, that's a 3 count.
Well, he got there as fast as he could. Another pinfall and a 2 count again.
Beautiful reverse roll-up. Wow.
Oh, I thought he had him there, Mike. I thought he had him.
You know what? And I think Bowman wasn't sure at first either.
This is Cutler's big move. And Wavell got out. Full Nelson into a slam. And he got him good. Hooks the leg. 2 and 3. He got him. Look at that.
You know what? And all through the match, I said Jon Cutler he lacked the killer instinct to go for the win. But in the later stages of that match, Cutler did everything you could to try and get that win. Hey, both guys had a strong showing in this match, but Wavell just happened to slip out of the F5 setup and got him in that full Nelson, immediately slammed him down, knocked him senseless, and got the win. Hey, Wavell, what I said was true. He is willing to win at all costs.
Absolutely, but here is a good sign of sportsmanship. The match is over. As much as Wavell was able to do a little bit of aggression, he still offers a handshake to Cutler.
And that's impressive, and way to go to both guys.